Hello friends, this is 13th video of JavaScript tutorial, and today in this video we will talk about adding methods to the constructor function. You must have seen in my previous videos. In 11th part we have talked about objects and we learned that how we can define objects. In 12th video we studied that how we can define objects using constructor functions. Now in this video we will talk about how we can give functioning to the objects which are created using constructor functions. So in the previous videos I had taken the example of car, and in real life also if you are having an object which is a car, then you must have seen that it is having so many properties, but in addition to the properties it is having some functioning also. For example, in real life, a car can move, it can get accelerate, it is having brakes in it, and so these are some of the functions which are present inside a real world car. So in the similar way, if we are creating any object inside JavaScript, then we can give functions to it. So how we can give functions to it? If we are giving functions to any object, then it is called as adding methods to it. So adding methods means that giving function calling to the object. So we will again take the same example of cars here. So here you can see that in the previous video I had created a function car which was a constructor function, and inside this constructor function I had given properties. These were the properties which were given using this keyword, and after that instances were given using the keyword new here, and we will continue with the same here. Now suppose that I want to add methods to it. Add methods to it means to give function calling to it. For that, what I have to do is I will have to create a function first of all. So I will create a function here in which the user will automatically get to know that what is the price of that particular car which is having these features. If I am talking about Maruti, then these are the features, then what will be the price. For Chevrolet, if these are the features, then what is the price, and if for BMW these are the features, then what should be the price. For that we will create a function. The name of the function is function. We can give any name to it, let's say payment. So now here we will use this function as a method for this object which we have created using constructor function. So here I am using any variable. I'm giving a name to the variable, that is, let us suppose it is initial. This is the name of the variable, and the initial payment which you have to give is 1000, let's say. This is the basic amount which the customer will have to pay. This is the initial amount which they have to pay, and over and above this they have to pay other amounts, and it depends upon the properties of the car. So for that we will use if statement here. If the first property of the car, that is color. Okay, so this dot color, this is the first property, so I am writing it here. This dot color is equal to, let's say if it is colored. If it is colored, in that case the initial amount will be increased by 500. If it is colored, it is not white, it is any other color except white, then 500 will be added to this initial amount. So this is how I will write it. Initial plus is equal to 500, means 500 will be added into this 1000. Okay, and if it does not happen, in that case what should happen? For that I will write else. Else what should happen? Else initial will be increased by, let's say, only 200. Means if it is colored, then it should be increased by 500, and if it is not colored, means if it is only white, in that case the price, the initial price will be increased by 200 only. So this is how we will write it. Now let's take the second property also in the similar way. If this dot, the second property you can see here is seeds. So if this dot seeds is equal to here also I should have used here double equal to. Okay, so if this dot seed is equal to leather, then the initial amount must be increased by how much? It should be increased by, let's say, 300. And if it is not, else it should be increased only by 100. So I will write it here like this. Okay, now let's come to the third property also. The third property of it was year. This dot year is equal to current year. In that case, the initial amount should increase by, let's say, 1000. And if not, in that case I will use else again. It should increase by 300 only. Okay, and last one more property is there. If this dot variant is equal to, again here double equal to sign you have to use, so equal to say diesel. In that case, uh, the initial amount must increase by, let's say, 2000. And if not, if it is not diesel, then else you should increase the value by 600. So this is how we will we have, you can see, used all those uh, properties of this car object here, and we have now created the function. At end I will have to write return initial. So whatever condition is applicable, according to that it will return this final value of initial. Here we have to add this function into this object. Okay, so how we will use it here? What we have to do here is we have to use again this keyword here, and here we will write any name to that function. For example, I'm writing here f payment. I can give any name to it. Okay, I'm writing here this dot f payment is equal to, I will write the name of this function now. This is the function which was payment. So I will write here payment. We have assigned using this, we have assigned this function. This function has been assigned now to this object as a property, and now it has become a method of the current object. Okay, so this was the object, and payment, which was a function, when I have given it to this object as a property, it has become the method of this object now. Okay, so this is how we will do it. And after, here you can notice that we have not used the parenthesis. Here you can see that these are the instances which I have given. Okay, this all we have done in the previous video. If you have not seen the previous video, please go through it. So we have given the instances here, and now what I will do is I will get the result. I will use here document.write. Now I will write here the result. Because it is a string, so I will put it into those codes. The Maruti car is having color. Now here, whatever color it is having, that it will take automatically. So I will just use here plus, and here I will write Maruti dot color. Okay, so it will automatically take the Maruti and color. So I am now calling or getting access to the property of Maruti. Okay, so in the previous video I had told you this is the result of the previous video, and here I had told you that how we can get access to any property of the particular object. So here Maruti, for Maruti the property is for seats property, it will take black. So in the similar way here I have got the access the property of the color, the property which is the color of Maruti. So Maruti dot color, and after that I will again put plus sign here, and after that I will write another string. The Maruti car is having color this, and then I will put space here, I will put some space here also, and having seats, again I will put plus here, and I will write Maruti dot seats. After that again plus, and then again next string, then having year of manufacturing, Maruti dot year, then again plus, having dot variant. Here I am getting access to all the objects, all the properties of that object which is Maruti. So Maruti dot variant, then again plus, is having price rupees. Now here I will, now this amount will be told by the function which I have given to it as a property. So the function which I had created was, here you can see the function which we had created was payment, and payment was given as a property to this object as f payment. So I will use here f payment in the similar way as I have got access to the other properties. Here also I will get access to this property as, I will write here plus Maruti dot f payment. But one thing you have to remember here, that you will have to put here those parentheses. We had not used those parentheses here, but when we are going to get at the access in our results here, at that time when we want to get the access, at that time we will write those parentheses here. So this you have to remember. Okay, so this is how, this is something we want in our result, and this was the result for the previous. So let's not have it for some time. Okay, so and this result should come out. So I am putting here save, and now we will refresh it, and here you can see the result. The Maruti car is having color black. This black, it has automatically taken because I had uh, used the dot operator here for this one, Maruti dot color. So Maruti dot color is black, so black color it has taken. After that, having seeds of Maruti dot seeds. So Maruti dot seeds are ladder, so it will take ladder here in the similar way. Having the year 2020 it will take, and petrol variant it will take automatically here. And after that, at the end it will calculate the function, calculate the price of the car using that function which we have given to it. here. Okay, so it will calculate that automatically for all those four features. Okay, the first feature was it's according to its price is according to its color, its seeds, its year of manufacturing, and year its variant. So it will take all of those from here, that if it is having black color, then what should be the price, then with 1000 how much should be increased. If it is colored, then it should increase 500 rupees. So 1000 plus 500, it will give 1500 rupee. And after that, second, it will see that it is having leather seat. So if it is having leather seat, then uh, it should take how much, 300 rupee. If it is having leather seats, then 300 rupee must be added. So it means that 1000 plus 500 is 1500, 1500 plus 300, that is 1800. And after 1800, if it is of if I have written current year in it, in that case only it will take, because I have used here current year. If it is not current year, then it will add only 300 rupees. Okay, so if this exactly current year has been written, then only it will add 1000 rupee. If any other year is written, for example here year 2020 is written, so it will not add 1000 rupee, it will add only 300 rupees. And at last, uh, we are have so it means that how much, 1000 plus 500 plus 300, that is 1800, and 1800 plus 300, because it is not of current year, if it is for the year 2020. So 2100, and 2100 plus, because it is of diesel variant, the variant here you can see, no sorry, it is of petrol variant. So 2100 plus 600 will be added, that is 2600. So my answer must be 2600 rupee. So here in the results you can see it is showing 2400. Why it is showing 24? Because here 1000 plus 500, 1000, okay, because it is taking, because I have not written here colored. So let's write here color, because I have used here the word colored, so it will take only colored as color. So means that if I write here instead of black, if I'm writing here colored, so if I'm writing here colored, after that I'll save it, and now it will recognize that what it should do. It should add how much? It should add uh, 500 to it. And now after that you can see that it's of 2700 rupees now. In the similar way, if I am having see if instead of 2020, if I am writing current year, because I have used here current year, here I have written current year. So if it is current year, then it will add 1000, not 300. So whatever I have written here exactly, if I have written here, then it will take that value, else it will take the second one. So for this, what I can do here is I can write here current year, and if I am writing here current year, after that I'll save it, and here let's see what happens. The price has now increased to 3400 rupees. Okay, so this is how it will automatically change the prices if you will change any value here in your program. Okay, so this is one of the function we have given to it. In the similar way, I can copy it. Just let me make the screen a little bit smaller so that I may easily copy all this. Okay, so I am going to copy these, and here instead of Maruti I will write Chevrolet, and for the other also. Okay, so here I instead of Maruti I will write here Chevrolet. Here also I will write Chevrolet. And here for the third one, that is BMW. So I am going to save it. So here I have now saved it, and after saving, let's see the results here. Here you can see the Maruti car is having colored, having seats of leather, having year of manufacturing current year, and having petrol variant is rupees 3400. The Chevrolet car is having color white, having seats of clothes, having year of manufacturing 2018, and having diesel variant, having price 3600. The BMW car is having color blue, having seats of leather, having year of manufacturing 2019, and having diesel variant is having price rupees 3800. So you can see here it has for different according to the uh, values of the properties of the object, it has calculated all the things, all the prices of the cars by itself. And if you change any of these things here in the instance, then uh, uh, according to that, here also the price will change by itself. You can write here document dot write, okay, and in the similar way after this also you can write here, and now let's save it, and now you will get all of them in single line. Okay, so this is how we can add methods to the objects. I hope you like my video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.